want you to take a look at 3 swings here. That's me on the left, Tiger Woods in the middle, and Moe Norman at the right. In the setup positions, you see I've marked their setup plane and spine angle. At the top of the swing, you see that myself and Moe Norman are on the plane we set up on, and Tiger Woods is somewhat above the plane, as most conventional golfers are. Those interested in the one plane theory, not to be confused with single plane, should also notice that we are in the one plane position at the top of the swing with our leading left arm on the same shoulder plane. So when you take a look at impact, you see Tiger Woods is on a much steeper plane at impact, while Moe Norman and I are both on the plane we set up on, or very close to it. Our spine angles have remained the same. Tiger also does a good job with spine angle, but if you notice the blue line above the yellow, that his back is actually farther pulled away from the golf ball, which is to compensate for going from a lower plane to a higher plane at impact. To further illustrate the single plane and one plane concepts, you see here I'm using a long pole, how I move back along the plane, and at the top of the swing I'm in the one plane position where the leading left arm is on the same plane as my shoulders. As I've turned back, the club is on an extension of the plane as well. It comes down perfectly on plane, and at impact I'm again on the plane I set up on. Nothing could be more simple in hitting a golf ball. You should gain distance with this method, and incredible accuracy is also possible if you follow along and do the drills on the website. Here's Moe Norman, known as the world's greatest ball striker. You see in the setup position the alignment of the club and the trailing arm when viewed from the down the line position. Here he's set up hitting an iron shot. I've marked his back for the spine angle, and the club's on the blue line at address, and you'll see at the top of the swing he's on an extension of that line as well, perfectly on plane as you saw in the earlier examples. And then you'll see again at impact he's perfectly on the plane he's set up on. This is the beauty of single plane golf. The one part that must be, you need to learn to set up on the plane that you're going to make impact on. This has been proven scientifically to be easier to perform and repeat, and it's also easier on your body as there's less twisting and turning through impact, which also makes it easier to repeat. Look at the spine angle, he's still maintained it. You see in the other examples as well. Soon we'll look at Adam Scott and Tiger Woods and compare. The face-on view also shows the simplicity of the single plane swing. The head stays in place as it should in most swings, but you see the long blue line from my left shoulder down through the club to the ball is a straight line, and this relationship will stay the same at impact as you'll see from the red line. Just that the body has moved a little bit laterally toward the target. You can see how I move over the green line. At impact we have the same relationship again, club and leading arm in a straight line, and then we go through to a full finish over the leading leg. It's that simple. Now we're going to compare setup and impact. Here's Moe Norman, and followed by Moe's setup and impact pictures of the same swing. Then you'll see my swing setup and impact, and then that of Tiger Woods and Adam Scott. Taking a look at Tiger here with the driver, you can see the red line on the shaft of the club and his trailing right arm. You can see the angle between the two. You see at impact, this angle is gone. It's now a straight yellow line on the shaft of the club and his right arm up to his elbow. See how his back is also then pulled away to make room for this change. When the angle becomes straight, then it's longer, and therefore the need to pull away at impact, as Tiger has done. It may account also for some of his driving problems. Then you'll see with Adam Scott, virtually the same thing. Set up the angle between the right arm and driver shaft, and then impact the yellow line straight through the arm, and you can see how his back is pulled away. It sure makes a lot more sense to just set up and make impact on the same plane. Give it a try today.